Hey everybody, my name is Mary, this is my cat Bernini, and today we will be watching the last movie in the Hobbit trilogy. Let's go! Hey everybody, welcome back. I watched the last movie yesterday, and I wasn't planning on watching the last one today, but I'm in such a mood, you know? Do you know that, like, when you are in a certain genre of movies, you crawl into that fantasy world and you kind of don't want to come out and go back to the real life. So I'm kind of a little bit in that phase. The last movie also ended in a cliffhanger, so I'm like, I want to see the end. So here we are. It's super recent since the last one, but I just want to continue the whole story like it is. It is one story. So it just feels weird to like chop it up into pieces when it comes to recording and leave a week in between. So yeah, here we are, last movie. I'm excited. I was super... Like, the whole smog thing looked so cool. I also yesterday evening watched a video on like how they recorded those scenes, and it's just so cool overall. Like, even the sets are just amazing. Let's just get into this one. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you had a good time. Maybe with suggestions of other fantasy movies now, because I feel like with Lord of the Rings and Hobbit, I knew what was coming, but now I'm like, what's the next fantasy? You know, I have not really an idea at this point. If you want to see the full reaction, you can do that over on Patreon. There I post full watch-long reactions, and you can also vote on next reactions that I should do. So The Hobbit also came out one of those votes. Let's get into this one. I cannot believe I would ever say this, but this one is shorter. And I'm like, no! I want a 3-hour movie. Well, when I started Lord of the Rings, I was like, I'm never gonna survive these long movies. And I'm like, why is it shorter?
They've woken the dragon! They've brought an apocalypse upon our heads!
We have no time. We must leave.
We're not leaving. Not without our father.
If you stay here, your sisters will die. Is that what your father would want?
No. Your father will want you to run.
Go! Quickly now!
Oh, does nobody know where he is? I reckon she's gonna find him. Please. Oh my god.
If only we could take more of these poor people with us, but they're hardly worth it.
Still hate him. Oh my god! Oh, that's next level. Not even like taking the gold over the people, but literally making other people sink. Lol. That's an original way of escape. Is he gonna survive? Oh, he needs the black arrow. God, he's like destroying it in one go. Takes him like 3 minutes to put a whole town on fire. Oh, imagine if that's your home. It's quite like they have had their house destroyed as well, right? They know that feeling of losing your home all too well. Does he need the black arrow though? Or can he just use the one point that he know? Yeah. He needs it.
He hit his mark, I saw!
These arrows cannot pierce its hide. I fear nothing will.
Oh, he's out.
Dad!
Here's the black arrow.
What are you doing? Nothing can stop it, no.
This might.
Look at him. Quite like, why did Dad not know? Like, didn't he know? You gonna let him leave alone? Oh my god. Okay, one shot, dude. The problem is that it also needs to hit like in the exact spot, right? Oh no. You're kidding me.
Is that your child? You cannot save him from the fire. He will burn.
Maybe get the creepy mayor, not the innocent child. Wow! So that also proves that it was his father, right? Did great by breaking one of the pieces.
It fell, I saw it. Smaug is dead.
Did Bilbo not end up having the Arkenstone? I'm quite confused about this 5-army battle at this point. I thought the movie was gonna be over now. Like, okay, Dragon dead, Arkenstone check. Erebor check. Why is he screaming while he's on the land? Ah! Having to rebuild a city from scratch with so many losses is just unbelievable. And these things, like, wait, natural disasters, they happen, right?
Keely,
Oh.
come on. We're leaving. I know how I feel. I'm not afraid. You make me feel alive.
Five goosebumps.
I don't know what that means.
I think you do.
Oh, me too, right?
Maar what do we know? What we know they can know.
Oh no, she's gonna leave. Just, oh, from his mother.
Keep it as a promise.
Oh. I completely love this story, but I'm also like, I still feel bad for Legolas because it was basically his dad who told her that he would never love her or they couldn't be together because of his rank. But I don't know if he felt the same way. Maybe he was just like, but I would love you anyway. Yippee!
He was barred. He killed the dragon.
And the brother is just standing there like, is anyone happy about me?
Shot him dead with the black arrow.
Oh, he's so chill about it. Yeah, I did save everyone here, yeah. What can I say?
Where's the master?
Halfway down the Anduin.
Yeah, gone.
Coin. You would know. You helped him empty the treasury.
I feel very weird about this because, like, although I don't like him, it's also bad that he needs to take all the blame for what the master did. Because the master is like, bye-bye.
Winter is upon us.
So much Game of Thrones here. Dragon Slayer. Winter is coming. A wolf. There's a wolf. I'm watching Game of Thrones.
He doesn't sleep. He barely eats. He's not been himself. Is this place? I think a sickness lies.
For that is the first time being back, right? Must be so surreal. They could use that coin to rebuild a city.
Gold beyond measure.
Welcome to the kingdom of Erebor.
Oh, I must be so happy to see that they all survived.
Any sign of it? Nothing yet.
I swear Bilbo has a bobbits, I was gonna say.
I am almost tempted to let you take it.
See? This is difficult because giving it would torture him, but now he's also tortured and going mad even without having it.
Where will you go?
The mountain. We can take refuge inside the mountain. It was safe and warm and dry. Bedding, clothing, the odd bit of gold.
What gold is in that mountain is cursed.
Why does he not shut the Oh, they're all gonna come for the gold.
Others will now look to the mountain.
What is it you know?
Nothing for certain. It's what I fear may come.
Ah, no. So that's gonna be the issue, right? Everyone is like, yep, the goal is up for grabs. There's one thing I'm never gonna miss about these movies is the orc fight.
Irnin Legolas. Kelin Winiath or Adarlin. Kani Hidan Winith Nalen. Edlen and Tauriel.
Oh, come on. This is gonna be a good test.
If there is no place for Tauriel, there is no place for me.
Oh
It is your king's command.
Now Aranin, Maloganinasnin.
my god. Oh my god, yay! Yay, yay, yay! Oh my god, yes! So many emotions. Yes! I'm so happy. I really thought it was gonna be like, I'm sorry, Toriel, bye. Oh god, now she actually has to choose. All these sweet men fall in love with her. Oh god, that's rough. How sick is that in that massively perfect white dress? In this environment, like bam, 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 I'm here. Whoa!
I am not alone.
Yes! Oh, that's odd, right? To see that. It's so weird to have him on our side right now.
Come back.
Oh, that was one efficient kiss.
Yes, the darkness has returned.
Come with me, my lady.
Whoa! Man, if she gets pissed off, you don't want to mess with her.
You have no power here. Go back to the
What just happened?
He will flee into the east.
Leave Sauron to me.
Yeah, that didn't happen. That didn't end well, did it? Bad plan, Saruman.
I need a horse.
Where are you going?
To warn Erebor, the battle for the mountain is about to begin.
This is gonna be really hard because it's also gonna be good races fighting good races and not just orcs.
Do you doubt the loyalty of anyone here?
Can Bilbo look more guilty?
Arlen, if Thorin had the Arkenstone, would it help?
That stone crowns all. Would it stay his madness? No, lad. I fear it would make him worse. Perhaps it is best it remains lost.
They're like, we know what we're talking about, right? Oh man, literally gonna have him as the whole movie, that annoying.
Look, sire, the braziers are lit.
The company of Thorin Oakenshield survived.
Make camp here tonight.
Alfred, take the night watch.
What? We're giving him responsibilities?
This mountain was hard won. I will not see it taken again.
People of Lake Town have nothing.
Yeah, can it not be like, hey, this mountain is ours, but here's a bunch to rebuild everything you need?
These children are starving.
The problem is, like, with all that gold, they still don't have food, right? If you're starved.
What news from the night watch?
Nothing gets past me.
Except an army of elves, it would seem.
Oh my god. Oh, like, in position even. Their armor is the coolest ever, right? It always is so sleek.
My lord Thranduil, we did not look to see you here.
I heard you needed aid.
Oh my god, these elves. Smart negotiators. You're hungry? Have some food.
I do not know how to thank you.
Your gratitude is misplaced. I came to reclaim something of mine. I know an elf lord who will pay a pretty price for these.
Just throw half of them off the table.
You would try to reason with the dwarf.
To avoid war? Yes.
I'm so confused because there's so much. It's like you can give a few white gems to the elves and you can still give like a few carriages of gold to the other ones. You're gonna be fine. Like, oh.
Why do you come to the gates of the king under the mountain armed for war?
Why does the king under the mountain fence himself in, like a robber in his hold?
Perhaps it is because I am expecting to be robbed.
We have not come to rob you, but to seek fair settlement.
I ask that you honor your pledge, a share of the treasure so that they might rebuild their lives.
Why should I honor such terms?
Because you gave us your word. Does that mean nothing?
Begone!
They're all super disappointed in him.
You cannot go to war.
Like a handful of people.
We are, in fact, outnumbered.
Not for much longer.
What?
What does that mean?
You should
Yeah.
never underestimate dwarves.
Big words. Where are the numbers?
You will give us nothing.
Such a pity. We attack at dawn.
This is so sad. It's interesting though, because we hadn't seen the dilemma of groups that we all like fight each other.
Master Baggins, come here.
I'm so confused about the 5 though. So you have the dwarves, the elves, the humans, orcs, and then hobbits. Oh, awful.
I am betrayed.
He's going nuts. He thinks one of them has it, right?
One of them has taken it.
See, yeah.
You made a promise.
It was nobly done, but the treasure in this mountain does not belong to the people of Lake Town. This gold. Boy.
Ah, yes, you have heard that before.
Who's in charge here?
Who's asking?
Armies of orcs are on the
Oh,
move.
God.
These are fighters. They have been bred for war. The dwarves were never meant to reach Erebor. Azog the Defiler was sent to kill them. His master seeks control of the mountain.
So I'm kind of hoping that they all will fight together against the orcs.
These orc armies you speak of, where are they?
Oh, wereworm? At least it's not a spider.
These bats are bred for one purpose. For war.
Great. War bats.
Pen in blue.
It's just a bilbo. Oh my god, please don't shoot him. I hope he's in time to run.
You think the dwarves will surrender? They won't. They will fight to the death to defend their own. I came to give you this.
Look at his face.
Why would you do this? You owe us no loyalty. I'm not doing it for you. Thorin values this stone above all else. In exchange for its return, I believe he will give you what you are owed. There will be no need for war.
Look at him. Smart cookie.
Get as far away from here as possible. And I don't like to think what Thorin will do when he finds out what you've done.
I'm not afraid of Thorin.
Yeah, you
But
should
you
be.
should be.
Yeah. Imagine standing there. Would you not be like, yeah, I'm out?
Wakey, wakey, Hobbit, up you get.
Good job, mate. Filling at everything.
Put the next one between your eyes.
Imagine if you just like pew their leader in one arrow. What a massive power move! So do you want 100 arrows between your eyes?
Payment of your debt has been offered.
What payment? I gave you nothing.
Oh, this moment is so bad. It's gonna, like, although, like, I don't agree with Thorin, like, this must hurt his soul.
The king may have it, but first, he must honor his word.
They're taking us for fools.
Dude, just give them some gold.
The Arkenstone is in this mountain. It is a trick.
It's no trick. I gave it to them.
How did he get in there? If the others, like, how can everybody else not just get in there then?
I was going to give it to you. Many times I wanted to, but you are changed, Thorin. The dwarf I met in Bag End would never have gone back on his word.
Throw him from the rampart.
Nobody's gonna do that.
I do it myself. Curse you, you don't like my burglar. Then please, don't damage him. Return him to me.
If you don't like him, return him. Like, he's quite pissed off though, is he?
Give us your answer. Will you have peace or war?
I will have war.
Oh, great. And our peeps outside need to solve this issue as well.
Dane, Lord of the Iron Hills, Thorin's cousin. I've always found Thorin the more reasonable of the two.
Oh, whoops.
There's no need for war between dwarves, men, and elves.
He wishes nothing but ill upon my people. Let's give these bastards a good hammering!
Oh my god, I was gonna say that. Like, you don't want your first row to be arrow people against those shields. They're so cool.
Worms.
Uh-oh, here we go. Oh my god! Can they come out? Or do they stay in place?
More honesty!
I would be really happy on that wall at this point.
Are we to do nothing?
I said, stand down!
The elves. Will they not fight?
That's a smart move, right? If all the dwarves are dead, and then they finish off the orcs, and then they're strong again against the rest of the Instead of fighting together, because then there will still be two armies. Oh! I take that all back. How cool is this? That was sick. Like, of all the battles we saw, that was a sick move.
He's trying to cut us off.
Oh god, here we go again with the big monsters. Very efficient, actually. Oh god, they first had their city burned down. Like, come on. Give them a break.
Where are my children?
They were down in the old market!
The market's overrun!
Imagine if your kids are there.
Follow me!
That's super brave, right? That they're like, oh, this is overrun. Let's go there. Oh no. I need to get there quick.
Let go!
Okay, that was gross. I feel way more comfortable since the Lord of the Rings movie that they don't kill off a lot of like the main characters. I don't want to say any because then I get the Boromir comments, but you know what I mean.
I need every man fighting. See that you return.
I would you trust him of all people. It's so weird because you would totally hate the elfin king, but in a way I'm like, he wants the gems really badly, like, okay, but he never attacked just like that, right? He actually gave an opportunity to hand it over, and now he's also defending them and working together, so...
Where's Thorin? We need him! Where is he?
So the other dwarves are gonna be pissed with Thorin as well. That's gonna be the end, right? When nobody's in his team anymore.
Since when do we forsake our own people? They are dying out there.
We must move the gold further underground to safety.
Did you not hear me? They'll be slaughtered, Thorin.
Life is cheap, but a treasure such as this cannot be counted in lives lost.
Yikes.
You sit here in these vast halls with a crown upon your head, and yet you are lesser now than you have ever been.
Whoa! Put him in his place.
You cannot see what you have become.
Get out before I kill you.
That's sad. Really sad.
You are changed.
Thorin, I am not my grandfather. I am not my grandfather.
Fingers crossed he finally realizes.
This chapter will be your death.
Okay, I think it worked. Back to reality, please. That thing between his legs. Oh, sorry, but like that swinging skull. For the policeman. Okay.
I have no right to ask this of any of you.
Well, they're like, finally, thank God.
Will you follow me one last time?
Tell him, Bomber, tell him. Bomb. Oh, he's gonna be up front. This little group. Is that, I don't know if that's gonna impress them though. But good for morale, I guess.
They're rallying. They're rallying to their king.
It's so hard with these movies because you have no clue if they actually stand a chance because they just show you a million orcs and then it's like, let's fight. So it's like, can they make it? Of course, like they will probably, but still it's like...
What took you so long?
Time for a hug.
We're going to take out their leader. I'm gonna kill that piece of filth.
Oh! Bonk.
He's taking his best warriors. To do what? To cut the head off the snake.
I hope they all make it. Those mountain goats or something. Look at that.
There is a second army. Bolg leads a force of Gundabad orcs. They are almost upon us.
Oh no.
Where is he?
Oh no. Oh. crap. I think you should go.
Dispatch this force to Ravenhill. Troy must be warned.
By all means, warn him. I've spent enough elvish blood in defense.
Oh no,
of
he's
this
gonna
accursed
go.
land.
I'll go.
You'll never make it, because they will see you coming and kill you.
Now we can be silent. Didn't even think about this. Of course I won't see him.
You will not turn away.
To her king.
You think your life is worth more than theirs?
You think it is love? Are you ready to die for it?
So what's Legolas gonna do now? Just help her get her love and then be massive second choice?
Stay here. Search the lower levels. I've got this.
I'm scared that he's gonna die though. That the whole Legolas versus dwarf thing is not gonna, like, I think he's not gonna make it. Die the heroic death or something.
You have to leave here. Now, Azog has another army attacking from the north.
This is a trap.
He got it. That took him a bit. No. Oh! Oh my god! Oh, that was... Oh. You're never gonna make that! Look at them go! Or Legolas dies heroic. Or they all survive. I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, that was a big hit. Oh! Like, hair must not make it easy to do. And Legolas? No, her again. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. No! I knew this was my first prediction, but it didn't have to happen. Oh my god. Oh. What? Oh. No! That moment with without the arrows, like, it's kind of like you knew it was gonna happen at one point, but you never thought they were gonna actually do it. What is this beast? Oh! Oh my god! I need to be worried about so many people at the same time. What? Some perfect moves, of course. Whoops. It's nice because this movie just shows you what a hero he is. Because in the Lord of the Rings, you just see him and he joins like an elf. But then if you know that this happened all before, you're like, whoa, respect. Did I make the same mistake again where I said, what if he dies? But we know he's not gonna die because he's in the next movies. Whoa! This is the longest fight ever. No, did this war not start like 40 minutes ago? The eagles. Nice. It's all, they always come in at a good moment, don't they? They know what's up. Is that the 5th army? Animals? Wait, so we have dwarves, orcs, humans, elves. Then I wouldn't say the animals or that one hobbit. No, right? Animals. That's so freaky. Yeah, of course. Wow, that must have hurt like hell. I should have stabbed through the eyes. What? Mithril? No? Whoa. I thought he got pierced as well. Completely saw that.
Bilbo, don't move.
Oh, he did, yeah.
I take back my word and my deed to the gate. I am so sorry that I have led you into such peril. Farewell,
No.
Master Burglar. Plant your trees. Watch them grow.
No, he's actually gonna die.
No, 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 no. Thorin. Don't you dare.
Whoa, my god, I did not expect this. Oh, this is heartbreaking. It's from his mommy that he was gonna come home.
I cannot go back.
Go north. Find the Dunedain. There's a young ranger amongst them. You should meet him. His father, Arathon, was a good man. His son might grow to be a great one.
What a cool transition.
If this is love, I do not want it.
Aww.
Why does it hurt so much?
Because it was real.
Oh, so much hurt. So much pain. God, this was a rough ending. That's how the movie started, right? Oh, then sitting on the bench in front of his house. I'm really getting a bit emotional, like, come on.
Well, I think I'll slip quietly away. Will you tell the others I said goodbye?
You can tell them yourself.
Oh.
If any of you are ever passing Bag End,
Please don't stay in my kitchen.
tea is at 4. You are welcome anytime.
This really got to me, this ending.
Magic rings should not be used lightly, Bilbo. Don't take me for a fool. I know you found one.
It's nice that he's not taking it away from him, right? He could have just been like, it's time for you to pass, like, part ways with the ring now, Hobbit.
Fell out of my pocket during the battle. I lost it.
Sure, lie more.
That's my mother's glory box.
Oh, God.
You're not supposed to be here. On account of you being presumed dead and all.
I am not dead.
They're literally just stealing everything.
I'm not sure that's permitted! Mr. Bilbo!
How shameless.
Stop! There's been a mistake! Excuse me, it's been more than 13 months since the disappearance. If you are in fact Bilbo Baggins...
How do they not recognize him?
There, my signature. Who is this person you pledged your service to? Thorin Oakenshield.
Oh,
He was my friend.
this is awful. What is this movie? Somebody died. His house got sacked. Like, what? So good, right? The music changes. You can see him, that typical nervousness. Ah.
We don't want any more visitors, well-wishers, or distant relations.
And what about very old friends?
Oh, I kept it. Oh, I'm a bit broken. I feel so weird. I feel actually really sad on a real deep level because we lost so many now. And like during the movie, and especially during that long fight, I was like, we're not gonna lose many because that didn't happen in Lord of the Rings either. And now you lose like the two brothers, Thorin. Toriel is broken. Legolas is sent off. Oh, it was so pretty though. I know that some people like these less because of course it's one book cut into more movies, but I must say that I didn't feel like that it was too long at all. Aha, it was Benedict. Oh, the brothers. I really enjoyed this ride. I really did. It's gonna be super hard to find something that gives me the same vibes like these movies, right? I feel like they're literally like a... Lord of the Rings and Hobbit are literally a thing on their own. I hope you had fun during these reactions. I am so happy that I did them. I feel like now with this channel that I only notice how much I miss out on things. How many great movies, great experiences. Jeez, I'm sitting here getting emotional from the end music. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye because I I don't know, there's so much to process after this. It's so much to process. It was very beautiful. Thank you so much in sharing this ride with me. I hope you had a good time. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe to see when next videos come live. And if you want to see the full reactions to Lord of the Rings and to this and to Star Wars and to Hunger Games and to all of that, you can do that over on Patreon, where I post full reactions to these movies. Have a good one, everybody. I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!